Hey friends, Gary here. I just got back from a trip to Kopeng, Central Java, Indonesia with my wife and my in-laws. Today I want to share the story of our little trip, so hopefully you can enjoy it, and also to share you some interesting things that happen in this vacation, the photography side of things, and of course to show you some beautiful pictures that I was able to capture when I was in Kopeng. Hopefully this video can give you a nice relaxing vibe while I share my journey with you. So grab a cup of coffee, your favorite snacks, sit down, relax, and join me in our journey to Kopeng. So this trip again is just a quick vacation. Photography is not the most important thing of this particular trip. I just wanna spend time with my wife and also my in-laws while enjoying the relaxing atmosphere and the vibe of this beautiful place. As an introvert, I prefer to spend time in peaceful, quiet, nature-oriented places. Being surrounded with loud noises every day, being surrounded with the smell of burning trash, with the hecticness of everyday life really drains my energy. So I think going on a quick vacation to Kopeng is a good decision. Anyway, Kopeng is a beautiful place. It is located in between four mountains. From there I can see Mount Merbabu, Mount Telomoyo, Mount Andong, and Mount Sumbing. So we decided that we want to go there, so we booked the hotel. We stayed in a place called Sunset Fall Resort, and from there I think it is the perfect location to enjoy the beautiful surroundings as well as those four mountains. So I started packing. In my typical minimalist fashion, I only bring one single backpack to carry all my clothes, toiletries, and electronics, as well as a couple of camera bags to carry my camera gear. For my camera gear, as usual, I'm using my micro four thirds camera and lenses. For this trip, I was bringing my Panasonic Lumix GX850 with a few lenses. My main lens was the Panasonic Lumix 35 to 100mm f2.8, as well as the kit lens Panasonic Lumix 12 to 32mm f3.5 to f5.6, as well as an ultra wide angle lens, the Panasonic Leica 9mm f1.7. If you want to learn more about these gear choices, you can check out this video up here. I made a detailed explanation of why I use this particular camera and lenses. Day 1. So we begin the journey by eating soto, which is basically a famous Indonesian chicken soup. And then after eating soto, we started driving all the way to our destination. As we were leaving our hometown, Yogyakarta, we started to enter the small town of Muntilan, and from there we started driving uphill. We are climbing the feet of Mount Merbabu. After about 1 hour drive, we started to see more greeneries, more trees, more vegetable fields, and the air started to get colder. It started to get cloudy as well. The road was actually okay when I was driving, but as we started to reach our destination, the road started to become more curvy and narrow. But that is all worth it because the view along the journey was simply amazing. Not long after that, we arrived in our hotel, Sunset Fall. It was beautiful and we were greeted by the warm and friendly staffs in the hotel. We checked in, then we had lunch in the hotel's restaurant while we are relaxing and enjoying the view. I tried to go outside into the hotel's parking area and started to take some pictures, but it was cloudy and it started to rain. Anyway, from that parking area, I was able to see a glimpse of the two mountains, Mount Andong and Mount Telomoyo, but they were completely covered in clouds, so they looked dull and uninteresting. So I was hoping that the next day the weather will be better so I can take better pictures of these two mountains. Anyway, my Panasonic Lumix GX850 and the lenses were able to capture some shots from that hotel parking area. These were photographs of the sceneries, the little town surrounding the mountains, but they are not really keeper shots. I treat them more like a warm-up shots, so kind of like an exercise for my photography muscles before I started to photograph with better condition the next day. While we were relaxing in the hotel, occasionally I brought out my Leica M8.2 camera to snap a few photos of my wife and my parents-in-laws. It's just such a perfect camera for that fun, relaxing moments, nothing too serious. We proceed by going into our rooms and then just relaxing, enjoying the afternoon. It was cold, it was rainy, but the calming vibe really makes me feel at ease. And then we continue in the evening by eating dinner in the hotel's restaurant again. And then after that, we had a good night's sleep. The next day, I woke up at around 5:30 a.m. It was peaceful, it was quiet. I got ready quickly. I grabbed my camera bag and head outside. And finally, I can see Mount Andong and Mount Telomoyo. What a beautiful sight it was. Both mountains were still covered with a little bit of clouds, but I can start to see some proper details and structures in the mountains due to the position of the sunlight, which hits both the mountains from the perfect angle, sculpting these mountains with lights and shadows. I was also able to see Mount Sumbing from a far away, and my God, that beautiful morning sunlight ray just hitting a little bit of the summit of that particular mountain created that majestic, awesome view. I then proceed to take out my camera and lenses and start taking pictures in the hotel area, and I try to photograph these three mountains, Mount Andong, Mount Telomoyo and Mount Sumbing, and I got some really nice shots. However, I got a feeling that tells me that I should climb up into the nearby village if I want to get better shots. So I started to leave the hotel and started walking uphill towards the nearby village, and the sun also started to get higher and I started to see that beautiful golden light hitting the environments around me. It was truly magical. Then as I climbed uphill, I started to see some vegetable fields with farmers, and then I thought to myself, maybe I can sneak up to one of these fields so that I can find some vantage point to better photograph these beautiful mountains. So I sneak up on one of these fields trying to find that vantage point that I have in mind, but I couldn't find it. It was obstructed by the vegetables and I couldn't really see the mountain, and I started to feel the race against the time because the sun started to get higher and I was afraid that I will lose that golden light, and I started to regret my decision of climbing uphill trying to reach the nearby village, and I almost gave up. I want to go back to the hotel and return to my original vantage point, but my gut feeling kept telling me, just go uphill, you will find something there, and I trusted my gut feeling, so I continued climbing. So I walked slowly while trying to look around my environment, and finally I reached that little village and I started to see some people and I saw some farmers as well. They looked nice, they started to smile at me and I greeted them. I said good morning to these people, but I kept walking. I was still trying to find that perfect vantage point to photograph all of the mountains. So I continued walking while I enjoyed the scenery. I enjoyed the peaceful, quiet, and beautiful environment around me. As I was exploring the village, I found another vegetable field, but this time it was located in a flat ground. I proceeded to go there and I was greeted with this majestic view of Mount Merbabu. Very clear, very little cloud, and the sunlight, the beautiful golden hour light, hits it from all directions, creating nice interplay between light and shadow. My jaw dropped, and it took me a minute to soak in all the beautiful views, and I just stand there in awe without taking pictures at all. I was just trying to process it in my brain. What a majestic, beautiful view. Then after a minute, I started to bring out my cameras, started to put on my lenses, and started taking pictures. It was just the perfect composition in my opinion. In the lower area, we have the fields working as a foreground, and then we have parts of the village emphasizing the effects of layer, helping to create that 3D effect in the picture. And we have Mount Merbabu itself being like the main part of the composition, very majestic, standing tall. It was all sculpted with the beautiful golden hour light, and then we have a mildly cloudy sky, beautiful blue sky as the background. It was just fantastic. So I started with wider composition first, and for that I used my Panasonic Lumix 12 to 32mm kit lens, and I got that layered looks that I was talking about. Then I proceed switching lens to the 35 to 100mm f2.8 to get more focus on the details of the mountain itself, and I started to employ a little bit of elements from the village and from the field to add some interestingness into the photograph. Then I proceed to zoom in all the way to the summit of the volcano, and oh my goodness, it was just so majestic. After I was finished photographing Mount Merbabu, I walked a little bit more into the field again, and when I started to see downhill, I could see both Mount Andong and Mount Telomoyo again, but this time with beautiful foregrounds, the vegetable fields. So I started taking pictures of them again, and I got some great results. I particularly like my photo of Mount Telomoyo because it was still covered in clouds, but the cloud is kind of like rolling a little bit. It has that windy effect, making it look mysterious but also majestic at the same time. I then proceed with exploring the village again, and I found some farmers working on the field, and I snapped some photos of them, candid portraits of the farmers using my 35 to 100mm. They look nice, and I'm quite happy with the result. Then after finishing that photograph, I went back to the hotel to eat some breakfast and enjoy some relaxing time in the hotel. I took out my Leica M8.2 again and snapped a few photos of my family, of my wife, my in-laws, and we chatted a little bit and admired the beauty of the hotel and the surrounding. But then something unexpected happened. My DJI Osmo Action 4, which I used to record POV vlogs, malfunctioned. The SD card became corrupted, and all of those beautiful footages that I already recorded for 2 days of all the beautiful mountains were lost. Needless to say, I was devastated. Even until today, after trying dozens of recovery softwares, I still couldn't recover all of those precious footages. Anyway, we then proceed by having lunch in a nearby restaurant, and it was a really beautiful restaurant with a really nice view of the mountains. But because I was still affected by the tragedy of the SD card, I found very little motivation to take pictures or even to record video. I was just sitting there, I was just being silent and just trying to process what just happened. After finished eating lunch, we went back to the hotel and just rest in our room in the afternoon while it was raining outside. The calming effect of the rain helped me to get back to my normal mood again, and I was able to enjoy the rest of the day relaxing and watching a little bit movies in my tablet and just chatting with my wife. After that, in the evening, we went to the hotel's restaurant again to have dinner and chat together, relaxing, enjoying the night atmosphere in the hotel's restaurant while eating some good food. The next day, I woke up in the morning, then I looked up on the window on our room. The sky was blue, bright, beautiful. So I started to prepare for the day. I got ready, I got dressed up, and I grabbed my camera bag, and me and my wife, we head outside, and we were quickly greeted with the warm weather and the beautiful blue sky, and it was just so pleasant. Immediately, I could see Mount Andong and Mount Telomoyo, and I started to take pictures of them. And although I have photographed these mountains a few times before in the previous days, today they look very different, and with different lightings, they created different vibes. It's almost like these mountains have emotions and feelings of their own. Then we had our breakfast in the hotel. We sit down, we relax, enjoy some cups of coffee while we chat, and also I took out my Leica M8.2 to take some pictures while we were relaxing, and it was just beautiful. This is our last moments before we head back to Yogyakarta, back to our hometown. Finally, it was time to say goodbye. We packed our things, we checked out from the hotel, we head back to our car, and we started driving back to Yogyakarta, our hometown, and we arrived home safely. Although the trip has ended, the memory from this trip will stay with us forever. I am very grateful for this trip because I can have some quality time with my wife, with my in-laws. I was able to relax, to get away from the busy everyday life, and also I was able to enjoy beautiful sceneries, take some pictures, and have some fun while I was away. And that wraps up today's video. So that is all for my Kopeng journey. Hopefully this has been entertaining, fun, and inspiring. Hopefully I was able to share my joyfulness from the Kopeng trip to you. If you like this video, please give it a like, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, and if you want to support my work even further, consider using the affiliate links on the description below. Use the super thanks button to make a small donation to my channel, or purchase my travel photography ebook called Simplifying Travel Photography. The link also in the description below. I think you guys will like that ebook. Thank you, and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.